you get me high, watching these days turn into nights. 'Cause I love it when you get me high. Straight up till you're running through my blood. Yeah, you leave my body numb, and I like it way too much. I wanna stay out of my mind.
Is that a joint?
'Cause I love it when you get me high.
Is that a joint?
Cause I love it when you get me high. Cause I love it when you get me high.
Happy Sunday, traders. Welcome to episode 109 of TA with me, Mitch Ray. Yes, somehow I survived, but my God. Better be happy the camera wasn't on after the stream ended, because, man. And today, I have been completely just hungover. I'm still hungover right now. I still feel terrible right now, but that's okay. Because Bitcoin pivoted. Remember last night during the stream, the drunken stream? It was quite magical. We bounced off the 50 MA again. Pivoted, and I was like surprised that we fell right through that 236 so quickly, but it seems that we closed above it, and it seems like earlier today we actually used that 236 64.27 as support, but now currently we're having issues with the overhead resistance for the fourth time now. So you just gotta think that at some point when volume comes in, we'll be making a nice move to the upside downside. We're just literally going sideways right now. I mean, the thing that made me, I was saying in Discord today, maybe going up before going down, because look, when we broke down, look how little of negative momentum we had. We had barely anything. So that's all the bears could summon at the time on such scrub volume. I think the thing that is most important is the pattern itself and the impulse before the pattern. That's the most important thing. In between this pattern, up, down, oh my god, it's gonna freak out. We can keep trying to guess all we want if we're gonna go up first or down first, but we just know that we're quite possibly setting ourselves up for lower prices, maybe. Oh my god. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Drunk Mitch tipped $20 to some good starting today. Sober Mitch, I need background material for my next Viking night.
Whoa, that was a scary phonetic laugh. This is what I'm talking about. The TTS is literally gaining self-awareness, and it might just be one day TTS with Mitch Ray with some TA, maybe, right? Thanks, dude, for the $20 contribution. The Jesus man. Thanks, dude. Dude, seriously, the only thing that's gotten me through today, really, is Irwin Coffee, right? Irwin Coffee, you know about that thing? Well, if you don't know about it, let's just take a quick look at it. Irwin Coffee, I blended up 6 or 7 different coffee beans, put them together, and turned it into, what is it called? A melange or something like that. It's like French, but my god, this coffee is just so strong. It's just so powerful compared to all the K-crap stuff, Dunkin' Donuts, crazy cups, Starbucks, whatever. This stuff is like, gets you jacked, and it tastes incredible. I mean, it's just so easy to drink it black, and I'm not getting paid for this. I just believe in it, and he's a viewer, and he loves cryptocurrency. I mean, even in the mission statement or whatever. I tried messing with this. Ooh, KBS dropped. I think we're okay now. It was volatile for a second. At the bottom, I don't know. I did this on the fly a little while ago. I now have an actual scene where it doesn't have to be Irwin Coffee. It can be anything else, right? If someone's like, I want to see a video. I want to see this. I no longer have to like pull things down and it looks ghetto and you see the entire browser, right? It's now perfect, right? It's a different scene. So this is really cool. Just another way to make this show better for y'all. Look, watch what we can do. I can just be like, oh, hey, man, what's our current market cap at right now, man? Oh, nice, dude. We're currently at 204 billion market cap, and then and everything just fits perfectly on the screen, right? Gotta love that, right? Gotta love it. It's fun. It's fun competing against yourself and just trying to get better every day. This stream, man, all for y'all. Okay. But anyway, just try it out. If someone wants to post the link to Irwin Coffee, I would really appreciate that. Thanks a bunch. Thanks. All right. Still trying to get in the flow of it. Since when I have a new thing on my Stream Deck or multiple new things, I have to like be really I don't know. I'm a lot slower until I get it, and then I get real quick at it. So, boom. Back to Bitcoin. There you go, man. 65.48, 65.16. That little zone, that resistance zone, not going to be easy to break. Pretty clear at this point. We knew it'd be a lot of adversity, and we've still not been able to crack it. or sustain prices above it for more than just a few hours, right? So again, what could happen with such a strong rejection down here, we could run up, break the overhead resistance on low scrub volume, and touch the top trend line of the wedge. Remember what we were talking about? Hey, John Laura, thanks for the $1 contribution to Jesus, man. Thanks so much, man. Thanks, dude. Look, we could do, remember, this was like the same scenario from last night. Float on up, freak people out, maybe have a false breakout, and then false breakouts. Oh, yeah. Remember Litecoin? How it had that false breakout before getting wrecked. And when we broke out on no volume, we showed bearish divergence. So what I think might be happening, just with such scrub negative momentum, we might come up, make higher highs, and make a lower positive histogram island than our previous. What would that be? Bearish divergence. So bearish divergence in a wedge at the top of it. You kidding me, man? What kind of conditions do you even want at that point beyond that, right? So those are some pretty good conditions. Anyway, let me get through some chat now, all right? Hello, Rob N says, first, finally, his live is complete. Rob N, man, congratulations. Congratulations. What's up, XRP Mafia? Nerdy Ninja. Did XRP Mafia destroy the other Mafia, the Tron Connect Mafia? I know there's been a bloody war going on behind the scenes. What's up, Crypto Trucker? Breaker 19. Come in, Crypto Trucker, man. What's up, Samp? Hello, Mr. Khan. Refined Hayseed Appellation. Welcome. Good to see you again, man. He says, with crypto, the crowds come and go faster than anyone else. Yet, I'm here 7 days a week during the worst times. Okay. What's up, MK, man? Let's just go ahead and play the Jesus chimes for everybody. Pay respects. I'll take a sip of this coffee. Sweet. Good to see you, MK, man. The Jesus, man. Okay. So about Nick Brabant, Coffee for Crypto, there he is. The man himself. Craig Nickham, Tim A, Ben, what's up, dude? Michael Banks, how was the hangover? How is the hangover, you mean? Because I'm still literally hungover. Oh my god. How excited am I to see Bitcoin go to the moon? Inverse moon. I enjoy it thoroughly, alright? So about Eric Caffeine, my coffee friend. Vet Sean, sure man, Vet. Okay, got on the list. So about Coinspiracy Couch, welcome. Crypto Scordo, or Mr. Sourdough, Crypto Sourdough bread. It's a wonderful bread. It's the best bread, actually. It's my favorite. My intro page reminds you of early web pages in the 90s. Yeah, man. Well, it's you know, I'm glad to hear it brings back nostalgia. Hopefully you had a good time in the 90s. What's up about Arthur Beeswax? Julia, the Jesus lady. What's up about Maddie? Tell little Maddie we all say hello, okay, man? Sorry, just getting through the chat. JD. Johnny Boy, what's up, dude? Crypto Conrad. For the motherland.
Is that a joint?
If you order your Model 3 in the next hour, you get free supercharging for life and a pound of weed in your driver's seat. We don't have any demand problems though. Everything's fine.
Blue light special on aisle Tesla. You get that? You hear that? They are literally including marijuana in their Tesla cars if you buy today. Thanks, Elon Musk, for letting us know, man. Really appreciate that. And thanks for the 420. What's up, Anthony Rossano? Hey, Gerald, dude. Good to see you again, man. Was yesterday your first show? I can't remember. What's up, Crypto Yeti, man? How about them Jaguars? I don't know, man. I leave it all out on the field on college football Saturdays. I know the Saints won, which is good. Who dat? It's all dirty money, dirty money music. Are we going up or down? Volume's very low. Yeah, that's telling. That's telling you, hey man, huge impulse down, bearish consolidation because the volume. What a hangover I must have had. Yeah, dude, it's nuts. All right. What's up, Samson, dude? Jamie Ragsdale, the golden voice. or golden talent. What's up, Earth, y'all? Crypto Cutter, man. What do I think on the daily of the doji? Indecision, right? Just indecision, forming a bearish pattern. What's up, Quality Control? Hey, Drizzt, what's up, man? John Lara says, roll tide indeed. Hey, HG, you want vibe? Isn't that, like, that's like one of, that's up for a Scrubby award, man. For a Beanie Baby award, dude. Coming in December, we're going to do the crypto awards, okay? And there's going to be a bunch of different categories, and we need to work on that. We got plenty of time, so I'm not worried about that, but we are going to do it. And if you are you have any ideas on your mind, feel free to PM me or just shout them out in chat. And just collecting ideas and thoughts for the show. All right, because it's going to be legendary. I'm raising the bar. What happened, Earth, y'all? Linked. Okay, never mind. We were talking about. I'm at the part where we're talking about Earth One Coffee. What time is it over here? It's 10:12 my time. Okay, and it's 11 Eastern. 11:12 Eastern. Hey, Zachary Schneider, man. Viking Night was fantastic. The day after Viking Night, horrible. Just horrible. All right. What's up, Koala? Just got back from Austin, Texas. Yeah, what a game. What a game indeed. What's up, Mars Martian? Bradford, hello. Black Monkey Anvils. Crypto Trippo. Good to see ya. Litecoin for Eddie. Sure, man. Crap, I forgot to... I'm almost through chat now, so there's no point even switching over anymore, but we're going to be Kangs. Loot patient. Yes, indeed, we will be. Jeremy Ragsdale has a heck of a voice. That's right. He won. Do you want to shout out what you won, man? You won it's the X Factor in Italy. He won it. That's exceptional, man. Like, that's an incredible feat that most people don't achieve ever. Okay, so can I do Square? Yeah, I'll do SQ. John, put it on the list. Sweet. Thanks, Damien, dude. Good to see you. Damien wants ICX. Okay, ICX. Okay, we did it, man. We did it. Okay, man. So it looks like we're getting rejected again currently on the scrub low volume right now, right?
I'm concerned for your liver. Quick question, what year you get into crypto?
What year did I get into crypto? Last year, man. Came in early October. That's when I got in on it. So I've not been in crypto too long, but I think that's kind of good in a way where, I don't know, everything I've learned for the most part, up until like I got into crypto was, from the stock market and stuff. So it's good to at least be able to educate and teach, because that's just where I came from. That's where, and then others like Larley, they come from Forex and stuff. So that's it, man. Anyway, so getting rejected at 65.16 between the resistance zone, whatever, anywhere in this area is just where you're going to get possibly rejected time and time again. But it is literally a coin flip at this point. I mean, look, you're making lower highs again than your previous highs. You keep this up, you're just going to see it down. You're going to break down. Okay, the further we extend out, the more lateral we go. That means if we do break to the upside in this pattern, we'll have more room to run. Okay, so you get out here, you can run all the way up to 66.72, whatever. Okay. We'll see, man. We'll see. It's really nice to see this kind of rejection down here, for now anyway. So that's good. Okay, let's go to Ethereum. My music stopped, didn't it? Whatever, man. Okay, so with Ethereum, that bull pull bull flag combination, it seems like head fake, tremendous head fake last night. Can you believe it? I mean, look at this. We ran up, impulse up, then consolidated, broke out, came in back, tested, false breakout, now we're right back outside. Okay, so I don't know, man. the volume's so low. You're approaching, I think, a downsloping trend line that's a resistance. It will be used as a resistance. Just like, what is that, Ray? I think this is maybe quite possibly an extremely large falling wedge pattern. I mean, look, 1, 2, 3 on the bottom, 1 on the top, 2 on the top. I think we very well could be in a falling wedge. That's just my opinion, right? So we can just like cover, yeah, like this, right? So does that not look like a wedge to y'all? Looks like one to me. And you know, a move of that, measured move of a pattern like that, really we would use fibs in that situation, swing high to swing low. But you know, I think in the short term, that resistance is going to be tough to break. I don't think you will break it unless you have some volume. Volume is very, it's like what everything needs right now. Is freaking volume, man. People, participation. There's extremely, like, a lot compared to January, extremely low participation in crypto right now. So again, man, just losing all your positive momentum is just going away, right? Just going to nothing. So you're back at neutral. You'll either break to the upside and show extreme levels of bearish divergence and then maybe break down, or you'll just break down here and start showing negative momentum. I'd be interested to see what happens, but we're just holding on to. Look, it just keeps on tapering off like that, man. So, okay, watch this down sloping trend line. It will be a resistance. Yes, it will be. Okay. Hope that helps. Measure move of this bull flag if it was to play out, if we somehow got volume, which I don't know if we will. $270, believe it or not. Just don't know if it's going to happen at this point. Just looks incredibly, incredibly weak on low volume. Just like everything else. Just go to ripple, knock it out. Okay. Just continuing just to get rejected. As you can see, if we have the this neckline right here, we're wicking off of it, flirting with it, but we're just not going anywhere. Not yet anyway. You could probably make an adjustment. I don't know. I like this, like that. Yeah, well, look at all the rejection you're getting there. So soon enough, something's gonna. I mean, you're at critical resistance right now. You break this, you might have a clean move to the 29.2 cent range. Okay. And a measured move of this pattern, inverse head and shoulders, if it was to play out like that, would put you at 31.6 cents. I just don't know if we're going to get that with no volume. So how if you're in extremely bearish conditions, bearish trend, right? You form a bullish pattern, reversal pattern, but there's no volume. How do you even reverse? How do you even play out? How does it even work? How does it not fail when there's no volume? It's tough, man. It's very tough. These markets are just dead. So went to neutral, starting to make you know, positive histogram wicks again, but not doing anything, right? You're just making really, truly triple MACD class B bearish divergence. 1, 2, 3. You're making a triple top with lower levels of positive momentum every single time. Just super scrubby, man. What's new? Not much, man. Alright, hope that helps. And please just bear with me. I'm dealing with a hangover, alright? So I might not just be on my A game tonight. Okay, so set an alert up. We ever hear the beep? Hey, good things might be happening. Alright. Let's go to
VK doing things.
Continuing to just upslope and continuing to lose your positive momentum. Going in neutral now. God, man. Just completely gone. RSI staying the same, completely neutral. Right there. Volumes tapering off as you continue to make higher lows. Okay. So yeah, man, it just seems like a little flag, right? A little upsloping flag, which isn't really the best, but you know, it's not to say that we can't just break to the upside. If we get volume, anything's possible, because there's none right now. It's all gone. So you can clearly see that right there. So we could run up again and test the 382, come up, test 1.5 cents up here, or we could just crap out and break down to lower prices. Okay, so
VJ doing things.
it's the chart's not me.
That Moonboy tipped $25. It's the charts, not you, Mitch. Scrubbing all over the place.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, like, if I'm not as hip or cool or witty or good with my quips, I just had to give the disclaimer of that, right? So, Bet Moonboy, thanks so much for the $25 freaking dollars. Yeah, these markets are discriminating. Well, it's the weekend, first off, so kind of to be expected, but, you know, you're just waiting for VeChain to do things, or any Bitcoin to do things, and it's just like, that's just not how it works. It's like, this is why looking at a slower time scale, it makes you become more patient when you're not looking at the 15-minute, 5-minute, 30-minute charts. When you're looking at the 4-hour all the time, it will inherently make you more patient as a trader, in my opinion. So, yeah, you have the impulses down, you get 1 day of it, and then you wait for like a couple weeks, and you, you know, define a pattern, you recognize that pattern, and then you coincide it with what's going on with the oscillators, and then you wait for that move to happen again, and then it happens, and then you do it over and over and over again, right? So, yeah, man, we made our impulse down, okay, huge breakdown, hit the measure move, that was the bottom, dude, how nuts is that? And since then, we broke out of it seems like a downsloping channel, and now we're just forming a new little channel after an impulse up that isn't really the best, right? You want to, I mean, again, with low volume, you could break to the upside or downside, but chances are with this kind of crap, lower prices, lower volume, higher prices, lower levels of positive momentum every time you keep making higher highs. And you pretty much, you got very close to 382. And remember our common retrace zone before breaking down to lower prices. Anywhere in between here. So we got dangerously close to it. All you got to do is pretty much hit it. I mean, I've seen a bunch of times where these, after huge impulses down, they run up and they hit the 382, or they go a little bit over it, and then they're gone. Then they take off bearishly again. So it's whatever. Okay, so that's VeChain doing things. Beautiful textbook rising wedge breakout measure move. God, you gotta love it. Gotta love it. All right. So that's it, man. Cheers, Sean, man. Cheers. What's up, Bitcoin Jedi? Last night I was a Viking riot. Oh yeah, man. That wasn't me though, dude. That wasn't me. That was do we have a Viking name? I need to just have an alternate personality or something, right? To where we just call me on Viking Night another name or something. I don't even know, dude. A sad Viking is a sad time. Oh yeah, was I sad? I don't think I was sad. I was towards the end, the very end, like the last hour. I can't remember any of it. I had to rewatch the stream, and it was pretty hilarious, honestly. Julia, have you tried turning it off and on? It is a vague pronoun. Remember that, Julia. Get wrecked. Oh, I'm stuck on blue. My bad. Crap. Yeah, I don't know. It just crapped out. Look, it's just a program, right? So I have restarted it. So test it out now and let me know if it broke. Okay, thanks. And Julia, feel free anytime if it breaks or goes down or anything's messed up, feel free to message me and let me know. I don't check as well as I should on messages, but you know. Yeah, weekend bot trading days. Crypto Tripo, exactly. Boom. Looks like we're fixed. Looks like we're good to go. All right. What's up, blockchain updates? Good to see you, man. Beach Live. Happy you're here. Man, we got a lot of good people in chat tonight. So thank y'all so much for tuning in. Good. I know y'all could be doing anything. All right. Make sure I got the right chart. Then we'll move on.
VeChain doing things.
ETH tip $25. I see bearish convergence between volume and your energy level. Nerd face. Mic drop. Eggplant. 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 Eggplant.
Oh yeah, eggplant. Hey, so thanks for the $25 contribution, Jesus man. Okay, alright, let's get back into this, man. High energy, gotta have high energy. Doesn't matter. Alright, was that better, dude? Did I just completely disrespect the TA in that regard, right? Let me know. Okay. Hold on a sec, yeah. ADA. Alright, zoomed in, not doing anything very crazy at all. You know, you broke out of the flag, but, you know, you're continuing just to march up. How pathetic is this? You're actually showing bearish divergence. Yes. What in the world? Look, it's just like, it's just like Ripple, right? Triple topping. Same highs. Every single time you make the same exact high, you're making lower levels of positive momentum. That's not good. You don't want to see that. It's like class B bearish divergence, alright? Making technically higher candle body closes than your previous two candle body high closes. Yes, you are, technically. And your volume is low and scrubby too. So I don't know if it's a back test or not, or if we're just maturing as a pattern and have to make adjustments and just leave it alone. I don't know, man. It's just like that. Looks kind of gross. It's really just more like that. Okay, where you broke out and now you're back testing and could very well be setting up for lower prices, right? You see the back test all the time when you break out. Okay, so if you get rejected enough times, it seems like we would with this kind of divergence. I mean, how the heck do you even make bearish divergence right here like that? That's so bad, man. What a scrub. And then you like zoom out and then you see, okay, here's what gives us an increased chance of getting wrecked, right? Extremely bearish trend within a very large bear trend, right? And then if you zoom out more, you can clearly see way up there. We're just lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. What's your higher chance of happening? Lower prices, right? Especially after you formed a scrub flag and you're like outside of it back testing it. So, and now you're showing the bearish divergence. So what do you even want, right, Sean? What do you want, man? It's just gross. Crypto Turbo says he's noticed a lot of evening television in the United Kingdom is publicizing cryptocurrency and their scripts for their shows. He thinks this will bring more people towards adoption. Yeah, absolutely. There's like a movement. I think it's that guy, that rapper guy. Someone was talking about on this show. He does cryptocurrency rapping or something. And he's like got a movement to try to like get bigger names to implement cryptocurrency into their songs and stuff, and that will help bring on more adoption, or at least awareness of, hey, what's that mean? Let me just Google that, right? And then all of a sudden more and more people are like searching it and then maybe reading up on it. All right, so Sue B. Hart did not receive a notification. I'm sorry about that. There are many ways to, we had to, like, if you didn't get the notification, there were alternatives to find out when I'm live. You can follow me over on Twitch, and that's it's like a failsafe, right? One world currency was always the long-term plan. Well, Bitcoin Jedi, if that's the case, man, then we're gonna be kings at one point, right? Because we're on definitely the ground floor, right? Or we're maybe still in the basement. I don't even know. So ADA, extremely bearish, continuing to be bearish, still being a scrub. If you look left, wow, back to December prices. How disappointing it's been for ADA to BTC. Okay. And, with that being said, I think that 926 is in the cards, and if you don't hold 926, you're coming down to 776, 671, 613, 575, all horizontal line supports. Not good, man. Not good. Then after that, you're in outer space with Matthew McConaughey and the Independence Day alien Jesuses, okay? So, nothing much more to say about this scrub. Don't call my Beanie Baby a scrub, Ray. Don't do it. Oh, I went there. I freaking went there. Don't get mad at me, man.
Can we look at Palladium on the weekly? Type in Palladium should come up. Seems to be ready to do something? Thinking of a long-term long play.
Yeah. Is this it right here, Seth, man? Trying to, there's a, see, when you're like type it in, I type it in, it's like, this probably is it, I would think. Dude, Seth, thanks for the $10 contribution. Freaking love you, man. Long play. Well, it looks like we're in a very well-established downtrend. And we're at the top of the downtrend. It just seems based on the naked eye. Yes, naked.
Oh, it feels so good!
Eye. Okay, so I don't know if we want to use the top or the bottom here. I wonder if it was like this. Let's make an adjustment now. Well, that's it, dude. That's literally it right there, man. 1 and 2 on the bottom and 3 on the top, and we're just now breaking above that 75% trend line. But look how many times we got rejected here. 3 times prior we were rejected. But let's go to the weekly and find out a little bit more about this thing. Extremely bullish. Wow. Good God, looks like a bull pull bull flag for the ages, man. Let's fib it real quick. This is the weekly, remember? So this is a very, very long time. I mean, that stems back to 2015. October 2015 was the lowest low, our wick. Swing low to swing high. What have we retraced at? Well, we're at the 382. 382 is a common retrace. It seems like we rejected the living crap out of it. Man, I hope I'm charting the right thing here, okay? Let me know. So, I'm not trying to just... Yes, okay, sweet. Oh, perfect. So, yeah, man, it just seems like an extremely well-established bull pull bull flag, maybe? But just understand that we are in a downtrend. We've been in a downtrend since this year started, right? So, man, it looks like you might just be setting up for higher prices. And if you zoom out even more, ooh, man, that's what you did. That's why you topped out there. You ran up and hit all-time highs, holy crap, before starting a retrace. So I think truly maybe what's going on is some sort of uptrend that's extended back for a long time you've been in. Which ones will we use? Will we use the top or the bottom? Just give me a second. Oh my God. That is so perfect, man. So bull trend that's been going on since 2008. Oh, go figure, right? Higher lows. And so, sweet, man. And then you had this one little short-term bull trend, you know, that you've been in for years, and now you're retracing, and you've hit a common retrace area, but is uncertain if we will break this. I think that you've got, let's see here. Let's go back to the daily now, since we have a better grasp on the overall health of this stock, or this currency, whatever, this chart. Off just a little bit. On the weekly, it looks a little bit better. So I don't know, man. Daily, God, you had bullish convergence, but struggling tremendously. Look how many times last week we reject this. The daily, we rejected this 200-day moving average 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Here's something we can do to fib. Let's fib this up. Swing high to swing low. Oh, 200 MA, also the 786. So I don't know, man. If going long here, that would be buying high. That'd definitely be buying high. When you buy after all this happened, you're looking to, you know, buy in at critical areas of support, right? And look what was happening. Wow, 1, 2, 3. Holy crap, dude. Look at this beautiful bullish divergence. Wow. And you had actually ended up with bullish divergence in the RSI before you exploded to the upside. So man, I'm just I'm not certain if going long here is the best area to go long at all, just because first off we know we were rejected 3 times at the 75% trend line. We're above it now, but having stupid amounts of resistance at the 786 and the 200-day moving average, right? So man, fell below that 200-day moving average. Look how long this trend extended on, how long we were above the 200-day moving average, and now we're fighting for our dear lives to get back above it, right? So I think in a very, very long term, it's fine. I think pretty much where you the heart line of the huge channel we've been in since 2008, that's pretty much where you turned this thing around, the ship around. So I don't know, man. You made a common retrace, 382. Worst case scenario, something bad happens, you go down to $795. But I think a big area of resistance is where you are now. You just broke it, and you've got one more that's down sloping, right? So I hope that helps, man, to give you, like, I guess, just the market, the health of this Palladium. All right, man. Let me know if that was helpful, dude. I don't know if it was or not. Okay. So Beast Lives, man, just arriving. You're probably watching Ice Poseidon control that, or let everyone control the robot. That was a pretty good idea, right? When are nuke dealers gonna start taking Bitcoin?
Seems to want to break through the 200 again, but I see what you mean on buying high. Worst case, something interesting to check in on during crypto winter.
Oh yeah, this is a lot more fun to look at. You know why? Historical data. Dude, I freaking love historical data, man. The crypto doesn't have that. Oh my god, dude, it's just so wonderful. All the respect we get. You just like can't break it. I mean, dude, it's so nice. Unbelievable. Alright, yeah, man, this is a wonderful looking chart here. Okay, extremely bullish trend that's been going on for about a decade, and just for now we're in a 9-month period of consolidation, down sloping consolidation after a huge impulse up that lasted like 3 years. So this is just common bullish behavior. You are, it seems, setting up for higher prices in the future, just unknown when we'll actually break out to the upside. But that triple MACD bullish divergence was very nice. I wish you'd asked me about it when we were down here. It's like, oh my god, pending price action reversal on a significant time scale and an extremely bullish trend. Wow, beautiful, freaking beautiful. And you hit a common retrace. Okay, dude, really appreciate the $10, man, and just obviously all the other contributions, man. I freaking love you, man. I just can't believe it, dude. Man, it's like, I don't even know, dude. Very grateful. God, we haven't looked at Vibe in a while. Holy crap. It exploded today based on news, I'm sure, right? Y'all remember that rising wedge? Get wrecked. Alright, well, we had something, and then we didn't update it because no one asked about it, right? So what do you want from me? Let's just clean this thing up.
Vibe coin, please. On the daily from inception. I need my Pumpy Dumpy fix before bed. Pumped over 200% a day.
Ace G, I'm from the future, and I must say that I already read your mind. Okay? Get wrecked, dude. Thanks so much, man, for the $3 contribution. Yeah, over 200%. There you have it. TA kind of thrown out the window in this situation. With crazy stuff like this. Just go straight up. It's like, alright. No trend change or anything like that. Still a bearish trend. You just exploded up. Guess what? You know what a major swing high is? This is a major swing high. There is no major swing high until you get up here. That's stupid, man. Let's go ahead and fib it. How far do we go? Ladies and gentlemen, do we hit the 382, you think? Definitely is the 382, right? Gotta be. Let's do this thing. Leroy Jenkins, man.
382, yes!
Good God. Wonderful. Alright, man. Let's now try to... I don't know if anything works, man. Something always... It's like, of course, you go sideways. You kept bottoming out. Lots of support here. 401 sats. Why? I wonder if we had a fib. Oh, fib extension. I think I might have deleted it. Let's see. What was the reason for us bottoming out there? Were we at the 2618? And nah, I don't even know. We just bottomed here cause random stuff. Jeez, dude. Okay, I just think you were in a channel and then you broke out of it. That's like it, right? You just had, it looks like the top side probably might have been the best. Alright, you just had, there's only 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the top, and then, just 1 on the bottom.
What do you mean, Mitch? I see an upward sloping channel on the 5 minutes. We should be at infinity by October.
Veach ain't doing things.
Hey, do I need to get the Crypto Twins to start talking about Vibe, man? Vibe Moonboy? Have you met Vet Moonboy? He will destroy you. On the moon. Okay, so there can only be one Kang. And it might be him. Okay, so thanks so much, dude. Incredible, man. I don't know. Let's try to include everything, alright? Okay, 1 and 2 at the top. Just 1 on the bottom. See, it was like, screw that. Look how much touches we get here. 1 and 2. And nearly 3 here. Wow. So much respect on the 75%. So much heartline respect. Heartline respect. Heartline respect. That's it, man. That's it. You just broke this trend and then you went lateral and you just kept finding support. You pretty much double bottomed. You get a beautiful little double bottom right there. And so, yeah, you hit that 382 fib node like the Jesus man. That's it. And you're just been pumping. Highest spike of positive momentum we've seen since March. Good to see it, man. Good to see an altcoin finally do some things, right? Stop being a scrub. Good to see it, man. But look, I mean, this is what you're kind of looking for. You're kind of looking for, like, let's break out, and you can go sideways for as long as you want. Just like with wedges, you break out of the wedges, and then you, like, still make lower lows, but you're still outside of the wedge. But then eventually, you show some sort of impending price action reversal, and then it breaks the upside. You just kind of went sideways, and you just kept fixed price at 400 sats. Couldn't break below it. Seems like that was just too many. There's too much demand down here, or it just wouldn't balk, and then boom, just busted up, and again, maybe news too. Okay. So that's it. Okay. So I don't know what to tell you, man. We know where we topped out at for now anyway. And what you're probably going to want to do is maybe wait for a bull flag if you want to see this thing continue on. You want to start seeing some bullish consolidation after such a beautiful run. You want to start retracing. Okay, retrace. God, it's like I keep getting these waves of being nauseous. I feel like all day I've just kind of been like, oh, I don't feel good. I still feel like that right now, man. Okay. Alright, so we have not made any kind of retrace. Okay. Haven't even touched 382. Only the 236. Almost touched. Well, we technically touched 382. Okay, I can see that now. See that red wick right there?
Is that a joint?
197 viewers. Everyone hit the like button.
Holy crap. Thanks so much for the 206 people tuned in between Twitch and YouTube. I really appreciate y'all. Okay, thanks so much. And thanks, Eddie Bennett, man, for the 420. Is that a joint? Maybe. Okay. Thanks, dude. Alright, man. So good for Vibe, breaking out and hitting a key fib node. But that's it. That's all you did. So wait for pattern development, and then you can make plays off of that. But please, one would not want to be buying in at a price like this after the run. That's asking to lose money. Okay, so if anyone's curious. Okay. Let's go to Litecoin. Alright. Where'd my music go? Give me a sec. The heck, man? Oh, okay. Okay, we're good. So anyway, Litecoin, bearish trend been going on for quite some time. Okay, and we had the rising wedge. Then we broke out on no volume, formed another rising wedge, another bearish pattern, and then showed bearish divergence from this high to this high on both oscillators. And you were forewarned about this move down. We finally got it, and why did we bottom? Why did we pivot? Why are we breaking to the upside? Well, there were indications to believe that it was going to happen. First off, because the rising wedge's measured move from the breakout was $48.80. We fell just below that, and that was really the area where we reversed our price action. Again, another reason why is because bullish divergence on both oscillators. Okay. Yep, it's very tough to see it. Okay, it's almost like you had to double click to see that there was slight bullish divergence on the RSI. And then, so yeah, exploded to the upside, got back above that 75% trend line of our fib channel. And it looks like we're just continuing to upslope, and I don't know if we have some sort of flag going on right now. Don't get too euphoric, but yeah, quite possibly maybe setting up for higher prices. But again, all these alts are kind of setting up for higher prices, right? You got Ethereum, Ripple, and Litecoin now, the bigger ones that are all showing like impulses up, and then the bullish consolidation to see higher prices. And then you got Bitcoin that's you know, had an impulse up, kind of looks like it's a flag maybe in a way, not really, so much chop, so little volume, and forming a rising wedge though. So I don't know, man. It's just weird how they're kind of contradicting each other. Okay, a lot of times you see the altcoins will follow. Normally, if Bitcoin's sitting up for lower prices, they will too, and they'll like all show different types of consolidation. Like I've seen Bitcoin before in a rising wedge, while I've seen Ethereum in a sim triangle with Litecoin in a broadening wedge. You know, like you just different variations of consolidation, right? So possibly setting up for higher prices. That's what it's looking like, maybe. But remember this. The impulse was bearish. We did our fib swing high to swing low, and we are struggling at the 50% retrace, which is your most common area you retrace to, according to the Dow theory. Okay, you run up, 58.26 is that level. It will be very, very interesting to see if we break to the upside. Okay, because you got a lot of resistance on the way up, and you're not going to do it with this kind of volume. You will not do it with scrub volume like this. I'm sorry. Okay, so look how you have these highs, and then you're about to be making the same highs, and you've got literally no positive momentum. It's just gross, man. It's very gross. And just remember, any kind of bullish pattern in an extremely bearish trend, it's going to be less reliable. Okay, it's just not going to work as well. It's not, you're going to have a lower chance of success trying to trade bullish patterns in bearish markets. And this is extremely bearish. We've been making lower highs, lower lows since freaking January, since it all crashed, right? So it's hard being optimistic, but I can understand why people might be a little optimistic, right? After hitting $48. I mean, my God, $48 when this thing hit like $400 or something at one point. Remember when Ethereum was at $14.20 and we fell as low on Ethereum as $166? Incredible. Very incredible. I don't know, man. Like, the thing is, when you broke down like that, you just showed no negative momentum, really. So, volume sucks. So, Coin Liberia. We like looking for well-established patterns that have been going on for weeks. And then we like looking for the oscillators to line up with the bearish patterns. And then we like having the trends to boot, right? It's kind of how we like doing it, alright, man? So, it's whatever. Been live for 52 minutes now. Oh my God, how does this even happen? How do we even... It's like you click your fingers and an hour's gone by. I don't even understand, man. Let me look through some chat real quick, alright? I have not looked at chat as much as I should. Just trying to get these coins for y'all in stocks and currencies, whatever. What's up, J-Rock, Era? Good to see you, dude. What's up, XRP for me? Good to see you, dude. Nice name. Because when I say your name, it makes me sound like I'm saying it's about me, right? Whoa, Tim, that's a lot of stuff, dude. Desiree says, indeed. Indeed. Metals will soon have their day. Crypto Tripo? Maybe so, man. You can't believe I watch Ice Subside? Dude, it's like, whatever, man. I mean, it's just funny sometimes. Silver extremely undervalued. Hey, it hit the measure move of that huge sim triangle, right? So, but, you know, bear trend for a long time now, years. Remember, don't fight the trend. Just reading chat. Almost done. Hey, what's up, Crypto Kiwi, man? Good to see you, dude. Caesar says, I'm his favorite YouTuber since last Thursday. Well, thank you, man. I really do appreciate that. Well, that was cool, man. Did y'all see that? How one of the lights changed purple and the backlight? That's cool, man. Whenever that happens. $39 was the initial price for the... Oh, okay. Gotcha, Blue. Gotcha, man. Yeah, sometimes it's just like, I'll just go to Binance by default, you know, because you just never know. Because some coins have been on Binance longer than others. There's so many Beanie Babies, Blue. So many Beanie Babies, man. What's up, Josh B, man, in the house? Glad you're here, dude. Crap, a lot of chat. A lot of chat. Sorry. What have you missed, Modified Mafia, man? Not much. Just bearish consolidation, maybe. Maybe a rising wedge forming, possibly, potentially. You want to look at USO, J-Rock? Then you should know. Then you could know if you should fill your tank or wait. No, it takes about what was it? Oh man, what was the number? There's a particular amount of days between supply and demand of oil, and when it hits the actual fuel tank or your pumps. Okay, I'm trying to think what that number was. God, it's like on the tip of my tongue. I think it's like a maybe a 7-day period or longer. But yeah, the oil industry, it's that's ridiculous, man. So ridiculous. Vote Litecoin for the biggest letdown in the Scrubby Awards. Very well could happen. Yeah, I've read that Q4 for crypto is phenomenal, for Bitcoin anyway, so Hey, we'll be here. We'll be here to watch it happen, right? Julia, your cat told you and your dad made you. Did you know this? 2 minutes to the local on the 8th, right? Crap, I keep forgetting. I really do keep forgetting about this. So for like 2 minutes, I'm gonna do this, alright? Oh, by the way, I made a little change. Since there's no like natural disaster going on, we can't monitor it so much anymore. Up there, I just have put VET on the quad screen, and then I've got Bitcoin up in the top right with the price next to it. Does that look okay to y'all? Let me know. Okay, thanks. Yeah, well, Crypto Conrad, can't wait, man. Less than a month away. Well, there you go, Tom Johnson, right? Okay, so, yeah, man, Litecoin's, it seems like just a down-sloping resistance, maybe a flag, a bull flag, but again, volume's terrible. But I guess that's to be expected in a consolidation phase, a very small consolidation phase. So, set up your alerts. Set up your alerts on Litecoin. Right around 58 bucks. Thanks, Mr. Meme Man. Hope, Mancoot steered clear of you. Okay, it seems like it did since you're able to type to me. And that thing was a monster. Is VET on the quad screen twice? No. Nah, it just looks like that maybe because look up here. That's like the... I need to maybe cut that so where y'all can't see this up here. Yeah, because like that's going to cause confusion. That's Ethereum actually. So you can see it. Ethereum, Litecoin, VET, and Ripple. Okay, so the candles can kind of disrupt the view. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your local on the 8s. Sweet. Man, I keep feeling like queasy, man. It's rough. It's freaking rough, man. Yeah, we got 1 minute till our 4-hour closes, and we are rejecting the resistance zone again, not only on candle body high closes, but wicks as well, right? And what else are you doing? Oh, well, you just happen to be making a lower high than your previous high. Oh my god. Keep getting rejected. Lower highs, consistent lower highs. And yeah, low levels of negative momentum. It's just this volume is so low. It's like lower than it was. It's like literally lower than it was when we were doing this. Upsloping, getting ready to break down to lower prices, right? Crazy how low this. We hadn't seen volume on the 4-hour this low. God, dude. Okay, stemming back maybe to June, it looks like. We haven't seen, but look what happens, right? Yeah. Oh, another wedge, right? You have a huge impulse down, and then you form the wedge, the pattern on extremely low levels of volume. You then at some point form divergence, bearish divergence, 1, 2, 3, and then huge tankage again, right? So I don't know, man. It's just setting yourself up for lower prices, and maybe we broke out, maybe, but like to the upside. But I don't know, man. I just when you read this stuff, it's almost like it's just too obvious, right? It's too obvious. But that's just our chat and, you know, us reading the charts. Maybe other people don't think that. I don't know. So anyway, yep, 4-hour candles closed, and you literally closed at the resistance below it, not above it. But still closed above the 20 MA, so you got that going for you, which is nice, but you got no volume, nothing. Wow, it just hit 1,550 subs. Sweet, man. Thanks so much for that. Okay, Viking Night Part 2. Imagine me doing Viking Night every 50 subs, dude. I'd be dead. I can't even, like, think about alcohol right now. I'm, like, so dead. So the chart, guys. for you, Char guys. The Jesus Chumps. Welcome. Were you on vacation in Iceland, man? Sweet. And thanks so much for the 197 people still tuned in. Y'all are amazing. Ascending, what happened to Crypto Tripo, man?
Pour a little bit of me in that Irwin and you will feel better.
Oh my god, dude. No freaking way, dude. No freaking way. Never. Oh my god. I don't even want to drink ever again until like a week or something. Coffee, man. Irwin coffee. The Jesus, man. Dude, I don't even know where I'd be without this coffee today. Yeah, Char guys, you missed an S show. It was pretty incredible, man. Had a lot of fun with it. But I'm paying for it today. Holy crap, this is loud. I'm sorry. That should be better right there, right? That should be perfect. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, man. So we'll see. Scrub volume. It's any man's game. You know, within the parameters of a bearish pattern. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Doesn't matter, okay? What's critical is the upsloping resistance, the 382 and the 200 MA. Those are all important. In between there, meh. I'm just, God, the amount of struggle we're having to break this overhead resistance is incredible, man. And you're not going to break it on volume. It sucks so bad, okay? But even if you break the overhead resistance, you know there's more of it up here, okay? 6,600 is critical. All right, let's go to Ethereum again. Knock it out for you. Man, Dragon. Yeah, man. You just bull pull, bull flag, broke out, back tested. Not making higher highs than a previous highs right now. Extremely low positive momentum. There's like none. Okay, you were showing bearish divergence. And pretty much right now you're showing now bearish convergence because your volume is almost inexistent and you're making about the same, you're making, you know, the same prices. So low volume tapering off as you're trying to make higher prices, that's not good. So I don't know, man, not, like, though it looks good on paper, like you've got a good pattern development, maybe a bull pull bull flag, it may not even be that, right? It might start, you know, since the volume's so scrubby, it could almost just be like this, man. Hold on a sec. Uh-oh. That's actually not good now, right? Uh-oh. What does this look like, boys and girls? Me kind of looks like a wedge. Crap. Get these wedges out of here. So yeah, man. Pretty much looks like a wedge. That's not good, man. That's not good at all. So, we'll see how it plays. You could just continue floating on up on scrub volume or breakout. Measure move would be nothing. It would be like down at 183, 182, something like that. It wouldn't be bad. But just know you might very well be setting up for lower prices. Look, just look. You may start making higher highs, immediate bearish divergence, almost certainly making bearish divergence if you break to the upside. And we know for a fact that we're the 382. We're within our retrace zone, right? We're here. So at any time, we could reverse our price action and get destroyed. I mean, look, between 219 and 250, you could reverse your price action to the downside. Why do I say that? Well, the impulse set the tone for the fibs. Swing out, swing low, you retrace. You have a common retrace zone, and then most of the time you reverse your price action to the downside because of the initial impulse. Okay, great, man. It's not good. All right, let's go Ripple, man. Dude, I'm like, I feel sick, man. Okay, man. Potentially, and it's potential as heck, right? Slanted inverse head and shoulders, maybe, but your issue is what's going on with Bitcoin. Bitcoin's in a rising wedge, so keep that in consideration when you're thinking about anything crypto. Always remember, like, the first thing you do is, okay, what's the first part of my analysis of any kind of altcoin? Oh, well, we make sure we've analyzed Bitcoin and we know the state of Bitcoin, what's happening with it. So Bitcoin probably has a little bit more time in this pattern. So normally when Bitcoin's in its consolidation period, alts are able to do their thing. They're able to, like, make moves to the upside, downside, whatever they want to do. But man, when Bitcoin starts tanking, everything just gone, right? Everything just, okay, it's time to dance, do the Bitcoin dance and break down. So, if we start continuing to go lateral, I don't know how convinced I'm going to be. Normally when you want to break these necklines on high volume, and we're not, obviously no volume, okay? So just adjusting right there for this wick. And we failed to break once again. A lot of chop, lots and lots of chop. I don't know, people could probably make the argument that there's a, you can see it right there, right? So it's like a pennant, possibly a triangle, whatever you want to call it. And it makes sense. All right, just consolidation, scrubby volume. You've lost all your positive momentum, maintaining some positive momentum. A little amount, but again, we talked about it, 1, 2, and 3 now. That is a pretty much a triple top with lower levels of positive momentum every single time. So that is bearish divergence class B. Yes, class B, not class A. Super scrubby, man. Super duper scrubby. Alright, man. So high risk areas for a long position for sure. Right here. V-Chain doing things. That's right, Magic the Kraken, man. Absolutely. Hello, Kiki. How would the average daily 24-hour volume we have today relate to the all-time average traded volume? I don't know. Let me it's bad when you can actually see the pattern on the daily. That's like bad, right? The volume today, it's Sunday, so not really, and it's terrible. I mean, like, these past couple days, and yeah, like, look at how low it's been. But that's how it works, though. I mean, like, you have your major moves, right? You have low to mediocre volume with a couple spikes, whatever, in between. This is the rising wedge right here, and this was our bearish breakout. And then we start forming a rising wedge pattern again, and we have very, very low volume, because consolidation, that's when you get low volume. So it shouldn't be that alarming. It's just, you're just setting up possibly for lower prices. But, to be expected, something great that's happening. We're going back to neutral. So what could happen the coming week or so, or 2 weeks? Maybe we keep on floating on up on no volume, right, within the parameters of that wedge. We start showing scrubby positive histogram wicks on the daily. Okay, and then eventually what'll happen is we'll top out, start showing bearish divergence of the 4 hour maybe, and then we break down again. And what would happen? Maybe, just maybe, we'll get an even lower level of negative momentum on the daily and get triple MACD bullish divergence. Wouldn't that be a sight? Wouldn't that be wonderful? Yeah, I'd love that. Okay. Cool. What else? Okay. Let's go to Square. God, Square, man. Insanity. Obviously been an extremely bullish trend. It's at this point getting insane. Okay, getting crazy. So all I could really do is plot a channel, because this is your velocity trend that you're in right now, and you're upsloping, and you're making higher highs. You're losing volume on the 4 hour. Let's look at the daily. volume's dropping off, making higher prices. You're making higher highs on price, lower levels of positive momentum. Oh my God. At the top of the channel. Be prepared for a nice pullback very soon. Got it on both oscillators. You're just all your positive every time, like you're making a high, a higher high, almost no positive momentum now, and high, higher high, lower levels of relative strength at critical areas of resistance. The only resistance we know at this point. So I don't know, man. You would think that we would break down, and maybe on the 4 hour we can see some sort of wedge. It sure as heck looks like one, right? In the shorter term. 2 upsloping trend lines. God, man. You don't have to use that wick, whatever. I wouldn't use the wick. You should use what makes sense. One. Alright, so, okay. So let's do it all together now. We have so many coinciding variables at this point. The rising wedge, the bearish reversal pattern, the daily bearish divergence, the 4 hour RSI bearish divergence, the daily RSI bearish divergence at the top of a channel, with higher highs on price, lower levels of volume, all the way down. So that's a reason to believe we would be making a break to the downside soon. How far we go? Unknown. A measured move of this pattern is nothing. Probably puts you down the heart line. It's really not bad at all, but it could be much worse than that. It could break down the bottom of the channel. Not unknown, but you know, we're at that 90, $92, $93. The chance that we could, you know, say we pull back and maybe we pivot and then we run up. The market, the overall macro looks fine. Nothing wrong with it. It keeps on marching. S&P keeps making all-time highs and all that. Dow Jones continues to move up. We fill that gap from January. And then if the conditions are right, after this pullback, maybe we hit $100 because we know that 90% of stocks that hit $90 hit $100.
One more before bed. A crypto I've had my eyes on from fundamental perspective, Pascal Coin, PASC. Chart looks kinda interesting.
Oh my God, this music's so loud. I'm sorry. It was perfect a minute ago. Okay. Okay, man, hold on a sec. What the heck? Should be okay. Oh, I'm not sure, man. Look at the daily. Wow. Okay, it seems like we hit areas of value. I don't know. I just had, you know, this whole thing like plotted like this. I don't know. It just let me redo this with the fib channel or something. Let's try it from the top then. Doesn't even seem like really this can work. Sometimes it just doesn't really play out. Looks better on the bottom side. So we'll just stick with that. Looking at a rave party right now. Okay. So anyway, double bottomed it seemed. Really nice double bottom. 1, 2, but then we had a double bottom here too. So on the double bottom, I don't know. It looked like maybe a wedge or something. We showed multiple areas of value. I think we were up here. Holy crap! Let me change this up. I'm getting a little freaked out. All right. So did not hold here, but we did find a bottom here, and since then we have run up. And someone asked me about this before we hit either of these areas. One didn't hold, but the other did, and look where we are now. So measure move of this pattern that we had a pullback of. It was 13,914. But remember, overall trend of this coin is bearish. It is bearish. There's no other way to look at it. I mean, I like that we double bottomed. I really, really like that. But overall, we've never made higher highs than our previous highs. I mean, when we make those major swing highs, they've been gross. And then we can fib it too if we want. Swing high to swing low. Oh, okay, that's what we're waking off of, it seems. We're right at that 236 and the heart line maybe of our fib channel tool. Okay, so nice positive momentum building, but you are overbought. Highest level of RSI we've seen since January. Holy crap. Highest spike of positive momentum we've seen since April. Crazy, man. So above all 3 MAs on the daily. A very, very nice spike in volume. Highest volume we've seen, technically, since January. So, I don't know, man. If we're going to turn things around, we sure as heck better break this area. That's a resistance right there. 13,000. Remember, how do you reverse your trend? You start consistently making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, over and over and over. And we haven't really done that at all. So okay, so looks good with the double bottom. Good areas of value. Found them. Boom. Measure moves again, 13,914, and then fib retrace zones from that crazy swing high we saw was between here and here. So even if we broke to the upside, continued moving up, broke the overhead resistance right here, which, yes, this is overhead resistance, that 13,088. Look for that, set an alert on it. If you break that, man, could be a nice run up to the 382, between the 382 and the 618, which is 17,152 through 25,444. All right, common retrace from a swing high to swing low. Okay. Said, man, thanks so much for the $10 contribution. Freaking love you, man. GG's, man. Looks like we're having a light war on Twitch. Holy crap. Who will win? What color? We just don't know. What's up, Melissa? Good to see ya. Tell Dan we say hello. Bitcoin falling. I mean, what? You got rejected again at the resistance zone? To be expected, right? But it's all scrub volume, and you're not really falling much. Oh my god, we fell like 20 bucks. We're screwed. Have I ever been to a rave? Not a rave. Not really, no. Oh, fireworks, crap. Sorry. My bad. Just been keeping up with it.
Thanks, Mitch. Good night, everyone. You hit on the thing I thought was interesting. How many coins showing their most volume since January?
How many coins showing their most volume since January? This and Vibe, maybe? Yeah, so yeah, it's spectacular. Spectacular to see that. Yeah, I don't think many at all, right? Especially right now, in this period. Holy crap, on the weekend. Bitcoin doing nothing? Yeah, man. But hey, the beauty is, when Bitcoin, again, is going through its consolidation periods, whether it's bearish or bullish, these alts are free to do their thing, right? But remember, if Bitcoin tanks or something, guess where this is probably going to go? In the dumps. But we've not really made a higher high ever on this chart. A higher major swing high. So thanks again, Seth, man. About 10 bucks, dude. Can't believe you, man. Love you, dude. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been live for 1 hour and 20 minutes. Thanks so much for the 168 people still tuned in.
Nine eyes, Seth. Love you.
Hey, Juliet. Thanks so much for the $16.18. I really appreciate that. Just to say goodbye to Seth. Amazing. Thank you so much for that. Friggin' love y'all. God. Okay. Man, who was it that asked about this thing? Gave 2 areas of value. Boom. It's just hard to keep up with all this stuff, man. Alright. There's just so many charts. So many Beanie Babies. So many requests. Okay, let's look at ICX now. Obliterated, man. It's just so funny, dude. Showing the rising wedge and then destroyed. And it's like, go figure. Go figure. Bearish divergence on both oscillators with the rising wedge. With volume tapering off, making higher highs. Give me a break, man. You're batting 1,000 I6 on being a scrub in that particular situation. So take heed of that. I hope things you get from this show are jokes and laughs, of course, but thing you really want to get out of this show more than anything is the concept of coinciding variables, right? Your extremely bearish trend near critical areas of resistance of the trend. The parameters of the channel give us indication of what the trend is, where we are within the trend. We were at the top of it. Okay, the rising wedge pattern, the bearish divergence on the MACD, the bearish divergence on the RSI, put them all together. Remember, it's like making a cake, making a freaking cake. Each variable is a different ingredient in your cake. Never try to make a cake with just eggs, with just milk, with just batter, or whatever, the flour. I don't know. Never do it with just icing. That's probably your best bet, but it's just, you know, it's too sweet, right? You gotta have balance. So, I'm not even going to get a tangent on that, but one thing we did, probably, I think we retraced 88.6% of the way. Unless it was the 786, I can't remember. Oh my god, right before the 886. Holy crap. So in between the 886 and the 786, we pivoted, and why did we pivot? Well, you have bullish divergence. Wow. If you zoom in and scale enough, you can clearly see that every time. I think you double bottom there, but then you had it here, right? You can see this. It's ever so slight, but it's very real. It's there. Can't deny it. What happened to my? Okay, never mind. So when you got both oscillators showing bullish divergence, go to the upside, and then you look 1, 2, 3 rule of 3 pivot points, impulse down, and then your exhaustion flag. We just want them to plot it. I don't know, whatever. You don't have to have everything plotted. So you had an exhaustion flag after the impulse and with the divergence and broke to the upside. Okay, so now it looks like maybe a rising wedge. Just to be honest, I mean, sure, you could break to the upside, of course, always, but just to show you kind of what I'm talking about. I hate this stuff, man. It's like, why does this keep happening, man? Why can't good stuff develop? Why must you always show exhaustion after such a little scrubby impulse up? So there you go, man. Rising wedge. Sorry, ICX. You tried so hard. Looks like green won. Awesome. Congratulations on the light war victor. What's up, Trojan Heck, man? Say no to techno? Indeed. Oh, skilled bad habit, man. I don't know if you've been watching long or anything, but yeah, we talk about when you're looking at altcoin, the first thing you do if you're going to analyze this coin is analyze Bitcoin. Analyze Bitcoin first. That's why Bitcoin's the first thing that pops up on this show or on the stream, right? It's Bitcoin because we analyze the crap out of it. I engage with chat, then we go into all the others that are not as important as Bitcoin because it rules them all. It is the one ring, okay, pretty much. Yeah, man. Looks like we've looked at it before. I can't believe it. I don't even remember the last time I looked at this, dude. Was I drunk? Bear pole, bear flag. Let's go with the daily. I could probably just use my fib tool. Yeah, I'm just gonna use my fib tool here. Beautiful, beautiful channel though. Wow, it's so wonderful. All right, give me a sec. Seems like that makes way more sense. That's it, dude. Top side, not bottom side. Okay, so just, yeah, plot point 1 and 2. And then, you know, you had the chop here. This little breakdown, crazy. That is extreme emotion at the end of these huge runs. So, what makes the most sense? Plotting it 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the top end. With these on the bottom end at the anchor points, and then you can clearly see all kinds of respect. The 25%, 50%, 75%, like crazy, 75%, right? And so, you know, with that being said, that's your this has been going on since 2009, I think. Yep, 2009. And so from there, though, we have a shorter term bull trend, I believe, anyway. Okay, so as you can see here, you are in a bullish trend, but let's go to the weekly. Okay, the weekly. All-time highs, 6,851. We're continuing to upslope and rallying, and I think at some point you might attempt to break to the all-time high level, at least to test it. This is such a well-established trend. It's been going on for so long. For over a decade, right? So crazy, man. Let's go to the daily now. Again. Just wanted to check it out, make sure. Okay, so great looking uptrend within an uptrend, right? Good stuff, man. Uptrends within uptrends. That means your bullish patterns are going to be more reliable, and your bearish patterns maybe not as reliable, right? But you know that your best area of value is going to be at the bottom of this channel, down at 6,000, but don't know if we'll get there. We just had a huge impulse down with a double top with bearish divergence, Class B bearish divergence. You kidding me, man? You plotting on me, AU, 200 man? Seems like it was. Plotting on us. Nothing to really be scared of. Should have bearish divergence on both oscillators before this impulse down. Impulse down with consolidation that seems to be bearish. So that could make sense. We have not even touched the 200-day moving average. So we can do a small amount of fibbing here. Swing out, swing low. Okay, not even at 382. So we could run on up between 6,200 and 6,279. That's going to be your retrace zone after the impulse down, right? And that's where we could reverse our price action to the downside. But, you know, that's fine, man. Not really that crazy. Maybe if we made a measure move, it'd put us below the channel. So, but if we broke, let's go to the 4 hour, I guess, if we want. So just for now, we'll just plot it as we see it. Still within the parameters of that flag. And until we break it, we're not Kangs. We're inverse Kangs. Sorry, just trying to get this lined up perfectly. So there you go, man. Not even at the 382. So this could pump and pump, or I guess we'll fib it again. Sorry, since we're on the 4 hour now, it looks much easier to read and see. So remember, look, 62, 800 area. Right here, man. So there's our target. Maybe we'll get there, right? Black Monkey Anvils, let me know if this was a good enough analysis for you. Thanks, man. Be careful, because right now, and of course this could change, but probably not. Yeah, you can continue building your positive momentum on the 4 hour, but I'm sorry to say that you do have bearish divergence going on, even though your RSI looks pretty good. Okay. Hope it helps. Thanks, BC Miner Man. What's up, Mr. Majesty? Hello from, is that Korea, man? I think so, unless I'm wrong. So it's a good afternoon to you. Most certainly. Nice big TA cake, Crypto Conrad. Exactly, man. Exactly. That's right, a scrub market. Is Bitcoin going back down? It's showing the way the chart is showing. Yes, it's showing that in time, not like tomorrow. It could take another week for us to be in this pattern, or to develop something along the lines within or right outside of the pattern. Okay, false breakouts, whatever, anything can happen. But huge impulse down on high volume, and then you're showing that bearish pattern. I was just feeling good. Joel, is this true, man? Alright, Erwin Coffee, man. The Jizz, man. Remember to check out Erwin Coffee. It keeps me going, dude. Every day. How am I able to do marathon streams? Erwin Coffee. If you were making lower lows, sure, but I think that if you're on the daily, you have consolidation. I think Kiki is just, when you're in the midst of consolidation, forming those patterns, you're normally going to have low volume. But also, if you notice that the market cap has been cut by almost 3/4 or something stupid. How do I talk so calmly? I seem to have a great personality. Should someone who has a great personality not talk calmly? Should they talk crazy? Kappa. What's up, Ryler, man? Thanks for being here. So just getting through chat. Alright. Been live for an hour and a half now, and I'm like hungover as S. Heisman Watch Billy, hey man, better get your defense under control. You got an unranked Iowa State putting up 27 on y'all. What say you, Billy? What say you? Awesome, Black Monkey Anvils, man. Glad to hear it, okay. Thanks, Sergamy. Am I saying it right? Sergamy1? Hopefully I am. But if not, I'm screwed. Okay, so, good looking stuff on the AU. 200. Okay, man. Remember the Alamo Gold. Wait, never mind. Someone actually wants a crypto called Agi. That's right. Hold on. Yeah, let's take a look at Agi coin. A real winner. A real winner. Can we get some Pepe hands in here, please? Thank you. Inverse Drake song. So we started from the top. Now we here. Completely scrubby. So scrubby. But it looks like your maybe your momentum's changing a little bit in terms of price action. Okay, let's see here. Probably from the bottom is going to be the best. Yep, still within the parameters of the scrub trend. Almost out though. Definitely almost out. Just give me a second, okay? I'm just playing with this thing. I think the most important one is at the top, anyway, right? Because that's like your downsloping resistance. This, wow, we have it like this, man. Maybe we broke out. We're right around a breakout. I'm trying to get this perfect, man. Okay, so, man. Fibonacci-wise. I don't know, man. We could try to find extensions. I just don't know how these are going to work, man. Yeah, dude. That's just nothing. But, dude, you just don't have, like, a major high. Like, a major swing low to a major swing high. You just don't have much of that on this. It's just pretty much just lower prices over and over and over again, okay? So, I guess you could probably try to fib it here, too. There you go, man. So the 1272 and the 1414 in the short term, trying to turn things around right there. So whatever, man. So yeah, maybe we just broke out. Maybe we just broke out, man. A downtrend that extends back to, oh my God, July. This thing has been terrible performing ever since. But you know, here's something you have to ask yourself. All right. What's the lowest low we've ever made? Whoa, well, it happened to be our seems like our most previous major swing low. Oh. That should let you know how scrubby you are, alright, when you answer the question that way. Yeah, you're showing that weakness. I mean, nice volume, great volume, but not really doing anything. You can't break above the 200 MA. You're clearly using that as a resistance. And if we look at a minor swing high to swing low, we've retraced, well, 50% of the way. So not only are we testing the 200 MA, we're also testing that 50% retrace, the Dow theory. It's your most common retrace after impulse is down. Around at the 50%. We can go even higher. We can go to 708 if we wanted to, but just be careful. Just be careful. High on price. Higher high on price. Lower levels of positive momentum on your MACD. RSI is not showing that yet, but definitely MACD. And I like the volume we're getting, but I'm uncertain if this is for real or not. Okay. So that's it, man. That's your agi. I know someone asked about it earlier in the show, but just pain and despair. All the way down, man. All the way down. What is that, Julia? That's a vague pronoun. You're killing me. Are you trolling me? Are you, what do they call that? Low-key trolling? Maybe so. Sir Gamey, awesome. I got your name right. Yanni, Bitcoin can just not break down, but it can just not break up too, right? It can't do either. It's literally stuck in bot time. Yep, crypto sourdough. It's true. It's true. What's up, Casey Jones? Good to see you. Crypto sourdough, yep. It's now a meme. Okay. It's always good becoming a meme, or just having memes connected or associated with you. Okay. Casey. Let's do this thing. Okay, so you were in a downtrend, and now you're out of it. You broke it. You broke down slipping resistance, so this thing might run. Bullish convergence, low, higher low, lower levels of negative momentum. Alright. I don't know though, fib-wise, we could fib. Swing on a swing low. Okay, between the 382 and 618, we're there. We're right above that 50%, about approaching that 618. Soon we'll get there, 37,621. And if you break that, you will run. You will run all the way up very quickly to 39,424. That is your little overhead resistance that you formed, okay? So don't know if you're gonna do it. You very well could. I mean, you broke out. I mean, you broke out of a downtrend. Okay, and you had a huge impulse up, multiple impulses up. You've made retracements. You've made your retrace, and now you're running again. Okay. So there's a very good possibility the shorts could run up again. All right, and it wouldn't be weird because of what we're showing on the actual chart. Okay. The aqua matches really nice with the shirt and eyes. Oh, thanks, man, so much. Well, you know, when the color's white in here, you can actually see my eye color better because of this shirt. So, just saying that. Not like extremely well, but you can definitely see it a lot better for my eyes. And thanks so much for the 155 people still tuned in between Twitch and YouTube. I really appreciate y'all, okay? Can't you like kind of see it a little bit? Like no lights are like literally on my face because it would make me look like Casper, but you can kind of see that they're blue or something, right? But maybe I'm crazy. My screen, you know, my OBS is kind of small, so I don't really see myself that well. Blockchain Bandit says, just noticed you had 1,500 subs. Congrats, man. I hope more people find you. This crypto world needed proper TA. Thanks, man. I would appreciate that. And people like you are the reason why I keep showing back up every single day, man. Thanks, dude. White as noise? Yeah, for my eyes. Not so much for like anything else. It's just, it's fine. I feel like I'm in a hotel room with this kind of white, right? They would consider this hue cold, where if you have the gold, it's more of a warm color, right? It's like your conventional incandescent light bulbs, whereas here it's very LED looking and hotel-y. Okay. God, I'm starting to get hungry, man. This is now I'm not in a hotel anymore. Well, I could be in a hotel lobby here, right? Or something. Man. Yeah, I'm gonna get sunburned with that that white light, Julia. It's gonna get me. The ratings hounds hurt so many people for fam. What do you mean, the ratings hounds? Blockchain ban. What does that mean? I don't know. Are those people? Or are they actual dogs? Amsterdam Hotel, yeah, red light district. Here we are, man. Here we are. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's so gross, Julia. Man, I might get out of here just a little bit early today or tonight. I'm just like in pain right now. Lots of it. Okay. Okay, so look for Bitcoin short chart to pass over and crack 37,621. That's when we know we'll probably easily run all the way up, no problem, to 39,424 real quick. So bits on bits, man. Good to see you, dude. A little late, but you're just saying like I'm drinking more always fixes a hangover. Yeah, no thanks, man. No thanks. Yeah, that's also how alcoholism probably starts too. I've never had the urge to drink while I'm hungover, so I'm gonna keep it that way, where I never want to drink when I'm hungover. That's the way it should feel. Okay. Oh, look at Bitcoin. Refusing to go down, refusing to go up, sideways. Just consolidating within consolidation, so could be making a move to the upside or downside soon. No telling. Volume's trash. Very little negative momentum. But maybe it picks up. I don't know. But I would think that it would make sense for us to break to the upside here. I don't know. I just feel like maybe we could just do this stuff. Right? Kind of crap like that. I just feel like because like what you start breaking the upside, you'll start making positive histogram wicks, and it's going to be like a low amount of positive histogram, you know, a very low level, and then when you do that, you'll be setting up for extremely I guess you'll have extreme levels of bearish divergence, right? You're making higher highs, and then no matter how high you go, whatever, you're gonna have that, and then you will break down probably even quicker than this scenario. This would put us like having a breakdown on the 23rd. Wow, that's like a week could go by. So I think we could very well see higher prices temporarily, staying within the parameters of this pattern. But ultimately, it's all going to be for naught when we show bearish divergence, okay? It's a hypothetical to maybe leave you with, for you to think about this evening when you're resting your eyes, resting your head on your pillow, or some next to your SO, some not. But yeah, food for thought right there. Yeah, well, I actually had leftover hibachi for my hangover meal, and there wasn't much of it, and so now I'm like starving, and I have nothing in my house. I've got to like go get something. God, I did not prepare for the storm. All right. Oh yeah, blockchain bandit. Most took cash to promote scamming ICOs. Yeah, they took cash because they didn't provide real value, right? Blockchain bandit. Why do I not have to advertise for ICOs or any kind of crypto? Or why don't I? You know, the only thing I push is Irwin Coffee because he gave me a taste of it and I freaking love it. And it's just, it's very powerful. And I've just not had coffee like it before. So why would I not? Why would I not push it, right? If I believe in it. So, and it's like, how does Ray do his marathon streams? Irwin Coffee, right? So, the convergence of light to Mitch's facial hair, extreme areas. What happened? What, Monkey Man? Oh, YouTubers pumping the hype? Yeah, well, that's all they did in the Great FOMO, and it was perfect for me because I came in at the ashes when everyone was broken and destroyed, right? The best time to come in. Not, see, it's great for them, short term. Their short-term success, I'm sure they all made a lot of money doing that stuff, but it didn't last, did it? Where are they now? Most of them aren't doing anything, okay? The truth serum made me open up a little bit. It was very touching, non-sexual. Are you sure? Are you sure it was non-sexual, Ron? Because it may have very well been extremely sexual. Oh yeah! Oh, it feels so good! Alright, so, I don't know, man. Kind of just like dead now. Hey, we've had a lot of analysis tonight. We've been focused, had a good show, I think. You know? It was great. But, I think we went over all the markets. We looked at stocks, currencies, precious metals, cryptos. Man, heck yeah. Always love when we keep it diversified, right, with our analysis. Kind of gets boring looking at the same old S coins, right, and they just keep on tanking, and then you switch it up, you keep it balanced. Well, we don't keep it that balanced in here because most of the stuff is crypto that people want, and that you the viewers, dictate what I chart, right? So that's it. Am I objectifying myself? Oh yeah, get naked. Yeah, and feel free to check out our Patreon page.
Crypto Kai.
Uh-oh.
Sensei. Strike first. Kyler Murray Heisman watch. Thought you might like some DST.
Oh yeah, Johnny Lawrence, thanks so much for the $5.07. The Jesus man. Yeah, Kyler Murray has very similar stats to who at this time? Last year. Baker Mayfield. Huh? So yeah, he's off to a very, very impressive start with his stats, his statistics, and will be interesting to continue watching him. He's fun to watch. Okay, nice accuracy and good player, 100%. A lot of respect. So I know Oklahoma will do well. I wonder if they'll drop one this year though. Where is Bedlam? Is it in Stillwater? I can't remember. Is it a home or away game for Ohio or Oklahoma or Oklahoma State, whatever? What's up, Chalen, man? Good to see ya. Say bye, Chalen, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, but anyway, if you want to support what I do, you're like, hey, Ray, we know most of the time you go live 2 times a day. You sacrifice a lot of your time for us, the viewers, and you do most of the stuff. You do it all for free. Because it's completely voluntary for anyone to tip me ever. I never ask for a dime. But if you do want to keep my lights on, keep the show rolling, and also help the team that supports me, head on over to our Patreon. And, you know, there are amenities involved with the Patreon, okay, with the trade setups and the education. Drists has and continues to pump out wonderful content for technical analysis education. And very, very happy that he's on board with me, him and Bradford, and Willow Crypto Man, who runs the website and another social media stuff. And so, you know, really appreciate it. So just check it out. Yeah, I just posted the link, right? Thanks, Julia. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Tua is definitely the man to beat. It's like he's struggling because he gets taken out of the game like in the first, second quarter of all the games, man, because we have Jalen who comes in and like puts out a bunch of stats too, and Tua could have stayed in the whole game and ran up the stats like insanely, right? But you know, I'd rather him not be in the game so he doesn't have the chance of getting hurt when we don't need him, right? That's right, Zorro, the token master, he's working on. He's got many things under his sleeves right now. Man, I can't wait for. Yeah, Julia, we're having. I don't know. I think yours is just a different ball game. It's just. See, my vision I always thought was like we thought it might be like a golden seashell or something like trippy. You know, like sparkling. Looks like maybe it's like golden with golden sparkles and stuff, and it like spins and swirls. Like, and you can tell that it's like a shell, and but I know y'all have been coordinating on what it's gonna be. I don't really care. It's up to y'all what y'all want. So, Kiki said you're gonna join next month. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that, Kiki. That means a lot, and it's helping me and it's helping the whole team, right? So instead of tipping me $100 over the course of a month, you could just join the Patreon. You're helping the people behind the scenes that make this thing roll, right? Balls Master, Julia, yes. Oh my god, please don't do BCN, man. It's like the worst logo ever, isn't it? It's like the Bitcoin B with like little, I guess like a male adapter, you know, you get a female adapter, I guess the male adapter for like a, you know, like a 110 outlet or something. It's evolving, Julia. I kind of don't want to look at it until y'all decide it's ready, right? I kind of want to be surprised by it because I have to see, I have to work with Jalen on every single one. I want to see what y'all come up with without me. Excellent, Jalen. Don't show it until y'all are done, right? Thank you. Is it Cyan Wolf? Yeah, the blowout. It's called the blowout. Alabama broke a 6-year-long losing streak to Auburn that year, and 36-0. So I know there's touchdowns and PATs, but for every year that Alabama lost, a touchdown was scored. 36, right? So I really like the irony involved with that, minus the PATs. Much less drunk tonight. How about 0 drunk tonight, Andrew Parsons? My God, I feel so terrible. I don't even know how I've gone 2 hours. I have no idea. So it's crazy, man. It is freaking crazy. Yeah, continue drinking water. Thank you, Stay Hydrated Bot. Man, I gotta get some food. How am I alive, Zachary? Dude, it got so crazy towards the end. Ah, God. Uh-oh, Bitcoin breaking down a little bit. We zoom in. Clearly can see negative momentum starting to pick up a little bit as well. I mean, that could all change, and the volume's still pathetic. So, either way, who cares? But I'm just saying, consecutive lower highs in your previous high. Rejection, rejection, rejection. Man, that volume. Never gonna happen, Billy. Never gonna happen. God, Trevor Knight, man. That's what's so weird, man. Like, before, you know, in early dynasty stage for Alabama, we'd get beaten. The only kryptonite Alabama had was freak quarterbacks. Freak quarterbacks, man. And then sometimes quarterbacks that weren't freaks would become freaks when they played Alabama sometimes. Like, you remember Steven Garcia from South Carolina in 2010? Like, we went in there at #1, and he just was perfect. He could not miss a pass. Always eat with your drink. Yeah, I need. That probably would have been a good idea. I just need to. I don't even know, man. It's like midnight. Not many things are going to be open right now. Just ill prepared. It's my own fault. So look, I would say that everything's fine until you break below the 236. That's a really bad sign. When you break below it, hold and close below it. We have not closed below that 236 once. So look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times we tested it, and every single time closed well above it, right? God, that 10-hour stream, Juliet, was so nuts. Who dat, Yanni? Who dat? Okay. Okay, so Julia, just go to Waffle House, right? That's what you're saying. What a burger. Are they open? God, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know what to do. Those both sound like great options just to get it over with. Can't wait to watch the episode proper. There you go, Zachary, man. It's pretty nuts. It starts out pretty slow, like really slow, kind of. But then it just starts getting crazy. Maybe like an hour in or something. I don't have those around here, Joel. Joel, man. Whew, man. Sorry, my music stopped. Give me a sec. Yeah, sitting at 64.73 right now. Oh God, Seminoles, man, they're done. Welcome to the Dark Ages for Florida State. Sorry, man. Just not good. No coach, and getting wrecked by Syracuse. Just crazy, dude. Pretty much, Julia. But what if I got a bacon cheeseburger? Yeah, White Castle too. Isn't Crystal like the same thing? I don't really do fast food often. Like, this is a very wild card situation for me. I'm always stocked with food. I just haven't been. I just need to order Shipt. I mean, I use Shipt, man. So it's just like, why am I not doing it? Just need to, I guess. So you can see some volatility going on Ripple right now on the bottom right of your screen. Just a little bit. Still bouncing off that 20 MA. Wow, man. God. Get a pizza like Johnny Lawrence, Billy, man? Didn't he get a... Oh, yeah. Hey, don't put your hands on that pizza, Billy man, please. Can you use gloves? There you go, Zary. See, I don't even know. I've never even had a White Castle in my life, man. So IHOP. There's one around here too. Yeah, that's true. So I'd probably just call in and then go and then pick it up. I won't have to wait, right? So it's about multi-browser, man. Let's just guess we can. It's not. It's just nothing. Like no volume. It's just dumping a little bit. Who cares? Jalen says White Castle's awful. Get wrecked. Seems like we might have a war or battle on our hands between who has good little burger things or whatever. Okay. I don't know, man. I'm just like not in the mood for pizza at all for some reason. I just don't want any pizza, and I don't even know if it's open anymore, especially where I live. Like no way, no way that's happening. Okay, so yeah, Bitcoin's been rejected. Clearly, lower high, consecutive lower highs. 1, 2, 3. The rule of 3 makes sense, right? Everywhere you're gonna see the rule of 3. It's just there you go, making session lows right now. This 4-hour candle. 64, 66 right now. Yeah, In-N-Out Burger. I wish there was an In-N-Out Burger here, but there's a very close by local place called the Craft Burger, but and I get that it's very, very good. It's like that sauce, so good. But they close really early, you know, at night, so like 8. There is no Uber Eats here yet. God. Yeah, probably good fatty protein. Yeah, well, you know, like animal fat, that's like polysaturated versus your monosaturated, which is really bad for you. So you need to grow up with the White Castle to love it, or being drunk helps. Seems like a fair analysis of White Castle. Or you evidently need to be probably on the marijuanas too, right? Vegemite, Billy, man, that sounds like you want me to throw up, man. I think I'm about to throw up. Oh my God. Okay, so, all right. Oh my God. Hold on a sec. Oh man. About to get out of here. Get some food and sleep. Oh my God. Yeah, Nutella. I'm gonna get some Nutella. Alright. Thanks so much for tuning in, everyone. Love y'all. Couldn't do anything without y'all. And you're the reason I keep showing up. And the reason I keep getting out of bed every morning. So, I'll be back tomorrow. Like always, right? So, keep your eye on Bitcoin. 6,500. Between 6,500 and 6,548, that's your resistance. And then below is that 50 MA and the 236, 6427. Below that, you got the bottom trend line of the wedge. So, see y'all tomorrow. Until then, respect the TA.
If you fall for the games and you're the one playing, because there's too much money out here, and there's too many honeys out here. Feel like a trip off the drink, that's weird. Feel like a trip off the drink, that's weird.
Rest in peace, it's screw tonight, we take it slow.
Oh my God, I just can feel
Rest in peace, the screw tonight, we take it slowly. Yeah. I just took a fold to the head like man. Drop the top on the slab like man. Off the top of the dome like man. Nothing beating home like man. In a screw tape zone like man. I go Pepsi on the phone like man. Flip say platinum, don't do chrome like man. Had the Southside fade, now let the braids hang. This shit SUC smooth like man. Rest in peace, crew like man. Rest in peace, the screw tonight, we take it slow. Oh my God, I just can feel the love. Dropped out with the wind.
Found into a national sound because throughout the South, and it's new to